Bone Sword update. When?
Look at this! Look at this! Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is that everything has been going very nicely. This project is turning into something crazy that I could not have predicted. Now the bad news is that there have been some major problems along the way. This project is a remake of an old game, but it's gonna replace the old game, and that itself causes a whole load of problems. For example, we're remaking all the items, all their attacks, all their abilities. The way that you obtain them is going to be different. The balancing is going to be completely different. I mean, this game's just turned 9 years old and it has almost 20 million visits. What am I going to do with all the progress that millions of people have made? I can't just throw it all away. And I don't really have a good solution to all of these problems. But I do have a plan, and I think this should be able to remedy things a bit.
Problem 1.
Like I said before, all of the items are being completely remade from scratch. So when this first comes out, not all of it is going to be done. Any unfinished items will be locked.
Problem 2.
People will have way too much gold and XP. Too many attributes, too many levels. I don't know what I'm doing with gold yet, but...
Breaking news, an underground gold gambling ring has been busted.
What do you have to say about yourself?
No pictures! I don't want no pictures of my face. Get away from me. Turn off that flash.
Attributes are going to be completely reworked. More on that next time.
Problem 3.
So you got your level doors and whatnot, but a lot of people have already progressed all the way through it. So instead, for some progression, I had a different idea. Some things are going to require items to summon a boss or access a certain area. This would be a nice way for me to prevent people from doing things I don't want them to do until they've done something else that I want them to do first.
Now for the next 3 minutes, I'm gonna tell you a bunch of random stuff I've been doing.
In my own time, I decided to remake all of those old, ancient areas I made when I was like 12 years old. But this time, I actually know what I'm doing. We now have triggers that change the music and lighting for each area. Sometimes you'll find a giant crystal. You need to break it to spawn the boss. All of these areas were built live on this YouTube channel. So if you want to catch one of these live streams, go ahead and subscribe! Most of the combat has now been finalized and drastically improved. You now get stunned when you take damage. You can no longer block while attacking. Getting hit while blocking now gives you some knockback. And the same happens when you hit an enemy who is blocking. Enemies no longer walk off cliffs and die. Unless they roll. But that doesn't matter. When someone dies, a tombstone will raise from the earth! I came up with a handful of death messages to put on the tombstone, but a lot of them actually came from player suggestions. All of that happened in the Discord server, which is also linked in the video description. That's where we do all our testing, suggestions, bug reports, everything we're doing right now for the revamp. You can go ahead and join the Discord if you want, and maybe you can catch the next testing session that we do. I've also gone ahead and released a soundtrack teaser. You can find a link to that in the description. And you can also find the artist for this amazing digital painting on Instagram.
Hey! Before you go.
I want to address a couple things. So, last time I said we would be doing armor and accessories this video, and that did not happen. The armor is still being made, so I don't really know what to show you about that. It's not very significant right now. And the accessories have just been pushed back as an update, so it's not even going to be part of the release. Another thing you might have noticed is that the last devlog was like 6 months ago. That's not cool. So I have big news! Big news! From now on, I will be uploading a new devlog every 2 weeks on Fridays. So not next Friday, the Friday after that, you will see another devlog from this video's upload date. I want to be more consistent. I'll give you something to look at every so often. And to reiterate from earlier in the video, if you want to be part of sneak peeks or like join testing, which we're going to open near the end of June, head to our Discord server, links in the description, you'll find it somewhere. Alright everybody, I'll see you next time.